Hello, good evening students. Myself Kanhaiya Jha and here I am on the channel Kanhaiya Physics. Today I will take the topic AC circuit with pure inductance. I am continuing the lecture on alternating current class 12. So first we will see that what is circuit diagram. In the previous topic was AC circuit with pure resistance. In that also I have taken first circuit diagram. Here this is inductance, so I will place an inductor. So on the place of resistance, I will place an inductor and I will connect it with a AC source. Right? This is the symbol of AC source. Then we have to write the equation of EMF. Equation of EMF will be E is equal to E naught sin omega t. Then we have to write what? Equation of current. So we don't know what will be equation of current. So we will derive equation of current. So how we will derive equation of current? See. This is an inductor and we all know that induced EMF in the inductor topic I have taken it, that in the inductor what will be the induced EMF in the inductor? Induced EMF in the inductor is equal to minus L di by dt. Minus L di by dt. So if you don't know this thing, then go to the inductor topic. And there you will see that in the inductor, what is the induced EMF? Induced EMF is equal to E is equal to minus L di by dt. And there we have discussed Lenz's law also. What is Lenz's law? Lenz's law is something like that. It tries to oppose. Suppose that if current will increase, according to Lenz's law, we want to decrease the current. If anything is increasing, we want to decrease it. For example, suppose here EMF will increase. So induced EMF is minus L di by dt. I think that no, EMF should be opposite of it. So जो भी चीज बढ़ता है ना, whatever the thing will increase, we want to decrease them. So if induced EMF will be minus L di by dt, so applied EMF will be just opposite of it and equal in magnitude. Actually, Lenz's law is also following Newton's third law. That is, every action has equal and opposite reaction. So if induced EMF will be minus L di by dt, then applied EMF will be plus L di by dt. Clear? Lenz's law follow which thing? Newton's third law. And Newton's third law is what? Every action has equal and opposite reaction. So if suppose induced EMF in this inductor will be minus L di by dt, so applied EMF by the same will be opposite of it. So what will be the opposite of minus L di by dt? Plus L di by dt. So applied EMF at that instant minus L will be equal and opposite and that will be equal to L di by dt. Opposite of induced EMF. Clear? So now see this thing. Can we rearrange this equation? So di will be equal to E dt by L. Di will be what? E into dt by L. So di will be E into dt by L. So we want to get the equation of current. So for getting equation of current, what we will do? We will integrate it. So we will integrate it. We will integrate it both sides. So integration of di is equal to integration in this side also. So whatever will be the constant, I will take it out of the integration. So this is EMF. EMF will be equal to E naught sin omega t. What is the equation of EMF? EMF is equal to E naught sin omega t. So we know that E is equal to E naught sin omega t. So what I will do, or you can write it like this, that EMF is equal to E naught sin omega t. EMF is equal to E naught sin omega t. So here at the place of EMF, we will add E naught sin omega t. What we will add? E naught sin omega t. Now see that something is constant here. What thing is constant? Integration of di will be I. Integration of dx is x. Right? Integration of dy is y. So integration of di is I. See here E naught is what? Peak EMF. What is E naught? E naught is known as peak EMF. What is L? L is known as self-inductance. What is L? L is known as self-inductance. So whatever is a constant, take it outside. So L will be constant or not? L is depending on number of turn. L is depending on number of turn and area of cross section. So once we will make the inductor, then number of turn will be constant inside the inductor, and what we will manufacture, its cross section area will be also constant. So L will be also constant. So whatever is a constant, take it outside the integration. Which thing is constant here? E naught. E naught is peak current. Peak current, that is constant. L is self-inductance of the inductor, that is also constant. What is self-inductance? You can see the inductor lecture. So E naught and L is constant, so I will take it outside. What will be left inside? It will be sin omega t dt. Sin omega t dt. Now see, we have to integrate sin omega t dt. What will be the integration of sin theta? Sin theta integration is minus cos theta. Sin x integration is minus cos x. Right? So integration of sin omega t dt. So it will be minus cos omega t. Integration of sin omega t dt will be minus cos omega t. So I am writing that minus here. Clear? Integration of sin x is minus cos x. So I am writing that minus here, and then we have to integrate omega t also. Integration of sin omega t is minus cos omega t. I am writing here. Now omega t का integration omega, so we will divide it by omega. So what will be the integration of this thing? Sin omega t minus cos omega t. I am writing that minus here, and again integration of omega t will be omega. So divide it by omega. Now after this, see this one. I is equal to E naught by L minus E naught by L omega. Now see that this is cos omega t. Cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. What is cos theta? This formula is the formula from trigonometry. Cos theta is sin 90 minus theta. So sin 90 means what? Sin pi by 2 minus theta. We can also write sin pi by 2 minus theta. Cos theta is sin pi by 2. Pi by 2 is 90. So can we write that this is cos theta. Theta on the place of theta there is omega t. So we can add sin pi by 2 minus on the place of theta what is there? Omega t. So add omega t. Sin pi by 2 minus omega t, because it has cos theta. So at the place of theta there is omega t. So on the place of theta what we will add? Omega t. Clear? Now this is minus. Now this minus will go inside. So इसे अंदर ले जाओ. So when I will take it inside, so this one will be minus pi by 2, and this minus into minus will become plus omega t. So this one will be what? E naught by L. This one will become sin omega t minus pi by 2. What will be this? Sin omega t minus pi by 2. This one will become sin omega t minus pi by 2. Sorry, this one will be sin omega t minus pi by 2. See here, I am writing the whole thing again. Understand this all thing. So what will be this? I will be maximum. Acha, before this, see this one. This minus will multiply here. So this will be minus into plus. This will be minus. So this will be minus pi by 2. Minus into minus. So omega t will be plus. So sin omega t minus pi by 2. Omega t will become plus, and this one will become minus. So this minus is multiplied inside. So minus of khatam. Now minus is finished. Now see that what will happen. That for maximum current. What we have to understand? For maximum current. So when the current will be maximum? Tell me. When the current will be maximum? When this term will be maximum. And what is this term? This is sin theta. And what is the maximum value of sin theta? Plus 1. What is the maximum value of sin theta? Plus 1. So when this term, this complete term will take how much value? Plus 1. Then current will be maximum. So for maximum current, sin omega t minus pi by 2. Sin omega t minus pi by 2 should be equal to how much? 1. This value should be equal to 1. Because if this complete will become 1, so this is its maximum value of sin. So this term will be current will be maximum. So what we will say? That for maximum current, this should be there. And when this complete will be equal to 1, then there will be maximum current. So maximum current is also known as peak current. So we will add I naught. So on the place of I, now we will add I naught because this is maximum current. E naught by L omega. Why? Because this all will be 1, so I will not add anything here. So I naught will be equal to what? E naught by L omega. E naught by L omega. Why I have replaced I with I naught? Because when this term will become 1, then this will be maximum. जब ये पूरा 1 हो जाएगा तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? Maximum current. Right? So maximum current is also known as peak current. So peak current is represented by I naught. I naught is what? Peak current. Peak current. What is E naught? Peak EMF. This is peak EMF. What is L? L is self inductance. Self inductance. Self inductance. Clear? And what is omega? Omega is angular frequency. Omega is angular frequency. Copy all these things. I naught is equal to E naught by L omega. I naught is equal to E naught by L omega. Up to this clear? I naught is equal to E naught by L omega. So this formula you have to memorize. I naught is equal to E naught by L omega. What is I naught? Peak current. E naught peak EMF. So I naught is equal to E naught by L omega. Up to this clear? Now understand some more things. Okay. What will be the equation of current? Current equation will be I is equal to, अच्छा, E naught by L omega is also known as I naught. E naught by L omega is also known as I naught. So see here, this is E naught by L omega, no? So E naught by L omega, what we can add? I naught, that is maximum current. So on the place of E naught by L omega, I will add I naught. I will add I naught. So I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. Omega t minus pi by 2. So this is the equation of current. This is the equation of current. Equation of current. This is equation of current in which? Equation of current in pure inductance. In pure inductance. So when AC circuit with pure inductance will be there, pure inductance. In AC circuit with pure inductance, what will be the equation of current? Equation of current will be I is equal to I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. I is equal to I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. Let's see that what was the equation of EMF? Equation of EMF was E is equal to E naught sin omega t. E naught sin omega t. So is there any phase difference? This phase is how much? What is the phase of EMF? EMF phase is omega t. What is the phase of current? Omega t minus pi by 2. मतलब omega t से pi by 2 less. This phase is omega t and this phase is omega t minus pi by 2. That means you have to decrease something. That means whose phase is less? Current phase is less. Whose phase is more? EMF phase is more. So can we say that current is lagging and EMF is leading? What we will say? Current is lagging and EMF is leading. Clear? So that is current lags. Current lags. Why current lags? Because this phase is omega t and this phase is omega t minus something. So it is less, no? So current lags. Lags means पीछे चलना. And EMF leads. EMF leads. E means EMF. EMF leads by a phase of pi by 2. Can we write this? कितना से करंट लैग कर रहा है? Current is lagging by pi by 2. Current is lagging by pi by 2 because this phase is omega t and this phase is omega t minus pi by 2. So कितना से पीछे है? With how much angle this is lagging? It is lagging by pi by 2. So current lags and EMF leads. Lags means पीछे चला and EMF is leading. EMF is leading means EMF आगे चल रहा है. Current पीछे चल रहा है, EMF आगे चल रहा है. By a phase of how much? Phase means angle. By an angle of how much? Pi by 2. By a phase of how much? Pi by 2. Is it clear? So we can add this thing. We can add this thing. Now we will discuss the fact that is what is opposition in current. What is opposition in current? So that next point that is opposition in current. Opposition in current. So opposition in current means what? We want to find resistance. And how we will find resistance? Resistance is what? I is equal to V by R. We all know this thing. So for finding resistance, what will be there? V by I. That is when we will divide voltage by current, we will find resistance. Voltage by current. So here in this equation, what will be voltage by current? Voltage is E naught divided by I naught. So E naught by I naught will be how much? L omega. Can we write this thing? E naught by I naught. So see, this is E naught peak EMF. I naught will come in this side, then L omega will come in this side. So E naught by I naught will be how much? E naught by I naught will be equal to L omega. And what is this? This is equal to resistance. Because when we will divide voltage by current, we will get resistance. So this is what? This is resistance. So what is resistance? Resistance is equal to L omega. What is resistance? Resistance is equal to L omega. What is L? L is self-inductance. What is omega? Angular frequency. And this resistance has a special name. This resistance has a special name. And what is that special name? This special name is inductive reactance. This resistance is a special resistance actually, and that resistance is XL. XL. And this resistance is known as inductive reactance. Inductive reactance. Inductive reactance. And this inductive reactance is also a resistance. But this is resistance in the inductor. So resistance in the inductor is known as inductive reactance. See, in the name inductor is coming, inductive. So this is inductive reactance is equal to L omega. XL is equal to L omega. So here we will notate R. Here we will add XL. XL. XL is also what? XL is also what? Resistance. So XL is also resistance. So inductive reactance is equal to L omega. Here you have to understand one more thing. But one more thing you have to understand, that inductive reactance is depending on omega. Inductive reactance is depending on omega. Why? Because here L will be constant. L will be constant. L will be constant. Why? Because L is depending on number of turn of in inductor and cross section area of inductor, cross section area of inductor, and this both are constant. This cross section area of inductor. अच्छा, cross section area and number of turn both is constant when we will manufacture a inductor. When we will manufacture a inductor in the company, then A will be also constant, and number of turn in the inductor, this number of turn in the inductor is also constant, right? Once I will manufacture a inductor, its cross section area. What is cross section area? This one. See, this one is the cross section area, and this number of turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can say that this 7 number of turn is constant when we will manufacture an inductor, right? So L is also constant. So L is constant. That means XL will be only depending on omega. That means inductive reactance will be dependent on omega. Inductive reactance will be dependent on omega. So what we will say, that inductive reactance. What we will say, inductive reactance will be dependent on omega. Depend on omega. Omega is angular frequency. So now see this angular frequency. Now see, understand about the angular frequency. Angular frequency in DC. If you will talk about direct current, so in DC, in direct current, omega is 0 because there is no angular frequency. In DC, omega is 0. Why? Because there is no any concept in direct current, there is any frequency. No, frequency is coming in which? In AC. So in DC, omega is 0. In DC, omega is 0. That means angular frequency is 0. So if in DC, omega is 0. So XL will be how much? So XL will be also 0. XL will be also 0. Why? Because 0 multiplied by something 0. So XL will be 0. That means inductive reactance will be 0. Inductive reactance is what? It is a resistance in the inductor. So resistance is 0. That means resistance is 0. That means current will be maximum. Then current will flow. So in the inductor allow DC current. What we will conclude from here, that inductor allow DC current. What? Because see that because when resistance will be less, then current can easily flow. No? When on the road traffic will be less, then we can move easily. So what is happening in GC? In GC, omega is 0, angular frequency is 0. If omega will be 0, 0 multiplied by something, 0, that means inductive reactance will be 0. Inductive reactance will be, and inductive reactance is a resistance now. So if the resistance will be 0, then current can easily flow. So inductor allow GC current. Now think about AC current. Think about AC. So in AC, alternating current, omega is high. Omega is high. Omega is high. If omega will be high, then XL will be high. If omega is high, then XL will be high. XL will be high because high multiplied by something will be high. So XL will be high. XL is high. That means what? Resistance is high. Resistance is high. And if the resistance will be high, there will be flow current? No. If the resistance will be maximum, because in AC, in India, AC is 50 Hertz. So this is much more high. So if this resistance will be much more high, then it will block AC. It will not allow AC. So what we will conclude that inductor block AC. So in the board now they will ask you question that inductor allow GC. Why? Because omega is 0. And inductor allow AC. Why? Because omega is high in AC. So inductor block AC but it allow GC. So what we will say? Inductor allow GC and inductor block AC current. Alternating current it will block. Clear? Now what we will understand? Now we will understand the phasor diagram. What we will understand? Before phasor diagram, let us understand wave diagram. Before phasor diagram, let us understand wave diagram. So let us understand the wave diagram first. Okay. What is the equation of EMF here? EMF equation is E is equal to E naught sin omega t. And what is the equation of current? I is equal to I naught sin pi by 2 minus omega t. Or omega t minus pi by 2. Omega t minus pi by 2. This is the equation. See, check it. I is equal to I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. So which lead? We will say I lags by how much? Pi by 2. And E leads by a phase of pi by 2. We have understood this thing. Now make the diagram of this. So see this one. So if this will be 0, this is sine. First I will make the graph of E. So this will be how much? Pi by 2. So sine pi by 2 will be how much? 1. And this will be pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Pi plus pi by 2. This one will be 3 pi by 2. And this one will be 2 pi. This one will be 2 pi. Now this is the graph of E. Now we have to make a graph of I. Now see that how we will make the graph of I. तो फर्स्ट किसका पीक बनेगा? EMF. Why? Because EMF is leading. तो EMF is leading, इसलिए first we will make the peak of EMF. Which thing is leading? EMF. तो पहले EMF का पीक आएगा and after EMF पे कौन आएगा? करंट का पीक आएगा. तो when EMF will be maximum, then current will be minimum. When EMF will be maximum, then current will be minimum. And पहले किसका पीक आया? EMF का. Now this कितना फेज के बाद? pi by 2 फेज के बाद इसका पीक आएगा. किसका? After phase of pi by 2, there will be a peak of current. So see, and when understand like this, that what will be happening? That see, when the EMF is maximum, then current will be minimum. This is the graph of current. This is the graph of current. When EMF is maximum, current will be minimum. When EMF will be minimum, current will be maximum. Current will be maximum. And again see, this is EMF. When EMF is minimum, then current say. And here again peak will come. When this will be minimum, then there will be a peak. So this is a phase of how much? Pi by 2. This is a phase of how much? Pi by 2. तो इसमें कैसे ध्यान रखेंगे? First we have to make the peak of EMF. Here this thing is leading, EMF is leading. तो पहला peak किसका होगा? EMF का. Then दूसरा peak किसका होगा? Current का. And there will be how much difference? Pi by 2. How much is the phase difference? See, pi minus pi by 2 is pi by 2. So what is the phase difference here? Pi by 2. So at a phase difference of pi by 2, we will make second peak. We will make second peak. Clear? Again see, जब इसका minimum हो जाएगा, then it will be 0. Right? And again this will be 0. तो ये एकदम minimum हो जाएगा. तो पहले इसका peak आया, किसका? EMF का. And then आपके pi by 2 phase difference, there will be a peak of current. So this is what? This is current. And this is the peak of EMF. This is the peak of EMF. Clear? So this type of graph will be there. Now if I will make the phasor diagram. If I will make the phasor diagram. So can I make phasor diagram? Yes, we can make. See here, phasor diagram. I am making it here. Phasor diagram. How we will make phasor diagram? See here. For making phasor diagram, what I will do? First, we will make E. First, we will make E. So this will be E naught. This will be E naught. Length of the arrow will show E naught. Length of the arrow will show E naught. And then we will say I. Then we will say I. So I will make I. I will make I. But here what we have to say? Who will lead? EMF will lead. And who will lag? Current will lag. So EMF will lead. Current will lag. So EMF कहाँ रहेगा? आगे. Current कहाँ रहेगा? पीछे. By phase of how much? This angle should be how much? Angle between EMF and current should be how much? 90 degree. Means pi by 2. You can add 90 or you can add pi by 2. So EMF is leading with the current with how much angle? Pi by 2. So it will move like this. It will move like this. So angle is how much? This angle, see here, this angle is how much? 90. So this will move like this. So E naught is leading and I naught is lagging. I पीछे पीछे चल रहा है and E naught आगे आ रहा है. E naught is leading, I naught is lagging by phase of how much? Pi by 2. So if suppose you will take here projection, then it will give you idea about E, instantaneous value of EMF. And if suppose here you will take projection, this is I naught. So if here you will take projection, this will give you instantaneous current. Instantaneous current. Clear? So I think you have understand this thing. Now you have to understand some more thing, that what will be the unit of inductive reactance. Unit of XL. XL is what? Inductive reactance. Inductive reactance is also a resistance. It is resistance in inductor. So its unit will be ohm. And ohm symbol you all know. Ohm symbol will be like this. So unit of inductive reactance will be ohm. And you all know that why its name is reactance. Why its name is inductive reactance. Inductive reactance. Why its name is inductive reactance. So what we will say? Inductive reactance. So inductive reactance is what? XL. And what is the formula of XL? XL formula, we all know that XL is equal to L omega. Since this react according to the value of omega, inductive reactance react according to the value of omega. Why? Because L is constant. This thing is constant. So it reacts according to omega. If omega will increase, then XL will increase. See, direct proportion. If omega will increase, XL will increase, and if omega will decrease, XL will decrease. Omega will increase. When omega will increase, when AC nature will increase, when angular frequency will increase,